We make choices which then determine the consequences of the choice, which then determine more choices. And I don't make good choices. I really don't. Like, I wanted to be an actress. And I think I had the talent, never consistent. I was good, I was bad, I was bad, I was good. But if you're going to be in this profession or in this world, everything's about networking. Who do you know? Who do you get along with? Who have you had sex with? You have to do these things in these professions. So I had the opportunity. I met Dustin Hoffman when he was just becoming famous. And he noticed me. Maybe I was standing naked on the set. I don't know what I was doing. But he noticed me, and I went home with him. I got in a limo, and I went to his apartment, and I'm sitting on his lap, and he's kind of doing the little nuzzling thing, which, you know, is going to last. And I'd now become the princess, the Jew. Now what? You think that you can go to bed with me just because you're famous? What? What the fuck did I get in his limo for? It's the same thing as, you know, what did I expect was going to happen? So he was, you know, tossed me off his lap. That was the end of that. So what do? I didn't want to waste the day. I went to bed with his stand-in, Irwin. Moved my career forward tremendously. Yeah. I became a social worker. Another good choice because I don't like people. Okay? I really don't. It's just the way it is. And I became because one of my friends decided she was going to be a social worker. So now and she's in the room. May you be cursed forever. But she did it right, you know, she went into private practice. I, like a schmuck, went to the agencies, you know, which is like a nightmare. And my supervisor, my first social work job, first of all, I was in Arizona, don't ask why, another choice. Why not go from living in the greatest city in America to living in a coma with cactus? So I was, you know. I think I was the only Jew there. If I looked in the mirror, I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure I didn't see any Jews. There were no Jews. But I worked in a locked psychiatric unit for the county. You can't get in Arizona. You can't get better than that in the 70s. And I was high all the time too, to make it even more festive. And I really began to notice that, okay, what is the real difference between staff and patient? You know, who should be on what side of the locked door? Because the only difference I ever saw in those days were the patients got their drugs twice a day, and we took ours whenever we felt like it. That was interesting. But these supervisors, I mean, my first supervisor in that place she was gay. This was the early 70s. So you weren't so open about it. But she apparently didn't care because she wore men's suits and smoked a cigar on the locked unit where people had identity crises right and left. Okay, all right, and she hated my guts. Oh my God, did she hate me? She committed suicide, and you know, I have to say, I mean, I really wasn't happy. I'm not that evil, but I wasn't sad either. You know, it's okay to be sad.